Before we start using a pen tablet, let's go over some essential ZBrush settings. Feel free to customize these settings to match your preferences as we go through this lesson. First, let's disable the pop-up that appears when you right-click. This pop-up can be distracting while working, so we'll turn it off. Go to Preferences, then Interface, then Navigation. Enable right-click navigation and turn off Enable right-click pop-up. Now, the pop-up won't interrupt you during your work. Next, let's change how subpalettes are displayed. Subpalettes are the individual sections within each menu. By default, you can only open one subpalette at a time. If you want to open multiple subpalettes simultaneously, you have to hold Shift while clicking on them. To change this, go to Preferences, then Interface, then Palettes. Turn off one open subpalette. Now you can open multiple subpalettes at once, making your workflow more efficient. Next, let's adjust the screensaver settings. If you leave ZBrush idle for a while, a screensaver will appear, displaying artworks from different artists. To disable this, go to Preferences, then Screensaver, and turn off Screensaver on. Now the screensaver won't interrupt your work. Now let's configure the Quick Save settings. By default, ZBrush automatically saves your work every 20 minutes using Quick Save. You can modify these settings under Preferences in the Quick Save section. Maximum duration adjusts the time interval between quick save. Rest duration determines how long ZBrush must remain idle before triggering a quick save. Max quick save files sets the maximum number of quick save files that can be stored. The default value is 1000, which is too high, so let's change it to 10. You can access your quick save files through Lightbox under the Quick Save tab. Now that we've adjusted these settings, let's save them. Go to Preferences, then Config, and click Store Config. Press OK to confirm. If you ever want to reset everything to the default interface, click Restore Standard UI. Lastly, if you're unsure about a button's function, hover your cursor over it and hold the Control key. This will display a tooltip explaining what the button does. Now you're all set to start working with ZBrush.